Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Thursday, July 23rd, 2009. This morning I'd like to take a look at two things you can do in CINCOM Smalltalk to make modifications to existing classes. There are extensions and there are overrides. And to show you the difference, let's go here to Class, New, Class Extension. And what I'm going to do is type in the name of a class I want to extend. I'll pick Object. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to Testing. That's where I want to put my method. And I'm going to put in isFoo. And we'll just answer false. Now this is an extension because I haven't modified any of the existing code that's in class object. If I had added something to existing code in object, then I would be overriding. So for instance, to do an override, so let's go into printing, and let's say that I had something special I wanted to do with print on. So I'll paste in the existing print on here, and let's say that instead of just putting title, for some reason I wanted to put my initials here. So this is kind of a dumb addition, but you'll see what the difference is in a moment. So I'll put --JR. So it creates an override. You notice the way it denotes that I've got an override is it puts this red here. So I've got two different ways of extending an existing class. I can add a completely new method, as I showed you a minute ago, and that's called extension. If, on the other hand, I take an existing method and add code to it, as I did here, and this is not useful code, but you get the idea, then I've overridden the method. This is not to be confused with overriding through inheritance, where I just have an inherited method and I override it in a subclass. Here I'm actually overriding an existing piece of code. So I've got the original method and I've got the overridden method. And you can go over here to overridden and you can see the original method here, and you can go back to source and see what I've done to it. So that's kind of the difference between the two, and you see the way the browser visually represents the override by putting it in red to tell you that there's something going on. And if I wanted to restore the original behavior, I can go to the override menu, and actually you can't see that. Let me move this over here. I'm going to go to override and remove the overridden, or restore the overridden. So let's restore the overridden method. It's going to restore that from kernel objects, and now you're going to see that it's going to come completely out of that package. So if I select on and off, you'll see that object no longer even has that print on in it in this package because it's restored it back to the original place it came from. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.